Welcome to the show, Sports and Hip Hop with DJ Mad Max. We have one of the hottest up and coming R&B singers in the game right now, Symphani Soto. Symphani Soto, how's your day going?
It's been going pretty good. How's your day going?
It's going all right. Can't complain, but congratulations on the new album, Under the Sun. How are you feeling about it?
I appreciate that. It's been going pretty great. I'm so excited for all the things that are taking place right now, and just being able to finally put out the music. I've been holding on to it for about 2 years now. So it's been a long process, but I'm really excited that it's finally out and people are excited about it, and finally getting to see the space that I was in when I created it.
How did your mindset change musically last year with the pandemic? Because you mentioned that you were working on this for 2 years. So when the pandemic hits, your mindset may have changed.
I feel like I'm starting to create stuff for the new project, and just sorry for the beeping. For the new project, and I think my mindset changed in just the way that I view the world, and just I'm super thankful and grateful to even still be here, and things that took place last year was such an eye-opening experience. So I'm just more grateful, and I think that'll be expressed in upcoming projects and things like that.
Just a Moment is one of the biggest hits off of it, featuring Eric Bellinger. What is your reaction?
I think it's just been a great experience just to be able to work with other people that I look up to and really respect in that aspect. And I'm just really thankful that I was able to work with him and collaborate, because he's just a legend in my eyes and a super great writer. But people really love his music too, so that's a plus. When you collaborate, sometimes it doesn't always make the most sense, but I feel like this definitely was a great collaboration to make sense with both of us and our voices and things like that. So I was glad to be able to do it.
You brought back the Dilemma vibes from Nellyville.
Yeah, I had to for sure. It was something that really, when I heard the record, it inspired me, and I immediately thought of Kelly and Nelly. Kelly and Nelly, and Dilemma. And I was like, I definitely want to recreate that video for sure.
What's your reaction to when you look at that time era of music compared to now, and how can we bring that sound back? Because you're doing it, in my opinion.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I think that it's just more about feeling and revisiting those moments, but making it your own. And I feel like a lot of my generation was super inspired by a lot of those artists. And I feel like it's kind of coming back in a sense of just that old school feeling, that vibe that we got in that time. And yeah, I think that's something that's super, super important to just continue with R&B anyway.
What's your favorite off of the new album, song-wise?
It changes. I would say right now, probably Venus is my favorite. I just did an acoustic version of it, and I think that's probably my favorite song to sing acoustically. So right now, that one's my favorite.
Try is my favorite. I like that one.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I respect what you're doing, because you're keeping it real with the vocals. A lot of R&B singers out here, they run to the auto-tune, and can't be doing that if you're a singer. You can't be doing that. You got to show off your talents, and that's not what they do.
Right. Bring back the singing for sure. But I also respect it. I think people just want to try different things and try different techniques with doing music. It's whatever you're feeling at the time. So I respect either one, to be honest.
What's interesting is that you grew up in Florida, then eventually moved to LA. So what was your experience of growing up in Florida? Because you did go to a performing arts in middle school, and then in high school, which is interesting, you took a lot of drama and acting classes.
Yeah, it was something I always envisioned myself doing, and then I got the opportunity to actually move to LA and kind of pursue that. But I was living in Florida for a very long time. I moved to Atlanta for a short period of time because I was trying to pursue music, and then I got into YouTube and doing that kind of thing, and then it kind of brought me to LA. It was really what really solidified me to move to LA and pursue music the way I really wanted to. And I'm just super thankful for that journey, because it's been a journey for sure.
Would you say LA is the land of opportunity?
Absolutely, without a doubt. There's so much that people are able to accomplish here. You can go to a random event and meet somebody that's in your field, and you end up changing your life that way. So it's super, super easy to connect and network here. And I think that's the best part about living in LA.
What was it like the first time that you went out to LA, being from Florida? Because I've heard it's a completely different place from where you're originally from.
Yeah. It's a culture shock for sure. Because there's so many the vibe here is you're almost in a different country almost, because it's a different way of growing up and living and stuff. so this being from the South is super country, I guess you could say.
Mhm.
So living in a place like this is where like there's a different vibe and you just meet different people and stuff like that. Things that you wouldn't do in the South for sure. It was a culture shock for me, but I got adjusted.
That's good. And you're making your moves out there. The Good American campaign with Khloe Kardashian, how did that all come about? And what were some of the most important connections you made through that event?
I would say it just put me in a different light as far as like, as well, that connection actually happened because they reached out to my management at the time for me to do the campaign, and then my manager was like, "Oh, okay, well, she sings too because she like do some music for the campaign," and I was like, that was like my actual first opportunity to ever really even do music in that way. And then after that, it just kind of put me in a perspective and just in a light of like, oh, I can actually accomplish this music stuff. I can actually do this and pursue it. So that's actually what pushed me to even want to actually continue making music.
Bizness Boi, how did you get linked up with him? Because now you're part of Bizness Boi Group.
Yeah, that's my brother in my head. He is amazing. I had the opportunity to meet him because I had a friend. So sorry that there's sounds in the background.
Oh no, it's all fine.
So I had an opportunity to meet with him in LA when I moved here. One of a friend that I had knew him, and she was like, "Okay, you should meet with Bizness Boi. He's amazing." And that's how we kind of created that relationship.
What's he said about the new album?
He loves it. It's like his baby too in his head. We got to create this together, so it's just been like our little love child that we've been able to put out into the world. So we're super happy about it, both of us.
And that's good. It shows that you both are confident in what you have going forth.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel as though that you're your own singer? Because when you think about music critics in today's day and age, people always try to compare someone to another singer. Do you feel as though that you're your own singer, or there's people out there that do compare you to someone else?
So far I really haven't gotten comparisons per se. At this moment, I really haven't, but I do think that I have my own voice and it's distinct to me. But I do have, a lot of influences and just in music in general that I would like to emulate because I just think they're amazing. So, but I still try to make it my own for sure.
How do you think that you've grown as both an artist and a singer since your first EP, I Am?
I think with the first one, I was just kind of like testing the waters. I didn't really know what I wanted to talk about or even, who I was as an artist. But this second one, I just definitely felt like I wanted to take that extra initiative to just speak from my heart, be myself, and really be vulnerable and authentic as possible. So that was definitely something that I wanted to push myself to do.
I've heard you want to work with J. Cole, Drake, her, Kendrick Lamar. The list goes on and on. Is there any new emerging artists that you're looking at that you may want to link up with on the track?
I love the rap girls right now. They're killing it. Bree Runway is another one I really want to work with. She's amazing. Flo Milli, Young Baby Tate. There's so many girls. They're just really killing it right now in the rap game. I would love to kind of tap into that and work alongside with them too.
Getting into the YouTube scene, you actually started early on in 2009, so you were probably one of the first ones to really take over and get this huge listening base that you have. Now, when did this first start? What was your first major video that did a lot of numbers?
I would say it was probably my first makeup video. I did a video about covering up your acne scars, and it had I think it has 1 million views. Mm-hmm. And that one I was like, oh my gosh, I can do this. I couldn't believe it. It was just taking off. I was really, really excited about it. And yeah, I was kind of one of those people that was the first wave of influencing and what that even means to be a YouTuber and stuff like that. I was a part of that, that first kind of wave of what now is a norm.
What do you think the key is to building that large audience that you've had over the years?
Again, being yourself, being authentic, being, original to yourself. Because I think that there's so many people that, it's kind of saturated, in this space. But what can really set you apart from others is just being yourself.
Just being yourself. being an actress too, because you want to, that's something that you're also interested in.
Yes.
Do you have any upcoming roles that you're working for?
I really want to get into the voiceover space. That's something
Okay.
that I've always dreamed about, like doing like a Disney movie, but like a voiceover, like a musical or something like that. So that's definitely something that I'm working on. Not at the moment right now, but Lord willing, I get the opportunity and I keep working towards. I feel like it'll definitely happen.
What Disney movie, if they're saying there's either going to be a sequel or a reboot, what Disney movie would you want to be in first?
That's a great question.
Thank you.
Probably like Cinderella or something.
Cinderella.
Maybe or Pocahontas. Pocahontas is one of my favorites too.
Classics, yeah. If they reboot it, you gotta be the first one to get involved with that.
I got to. I have to, without a doubt.
Besides Disney works, what is a genre movie that you would love to be in? Is it action, comedy, drama?
I would love to really test myself to be into like drama, but I also love comedy too, which is like if it was like a rom-com or something like that, I think I would be really good at that too. It'd be fun.
How about a horror movie?
Sure, as long as it has nothing to do with like spirits. I don't know. I'm like so scared of still watch. Even though I'm like grown, I'm still like scared of watching certain kind of movies. It makes me nervous.
Yeah, and some people are like that way, especially when
yeah.
Is there going to be an Under the Sun tour this summer?
I'm hoping. I really want to go on tour this summer. That's something that I'm really working on and just getting myself back acclimated with being outside and being in front of people and things like that. But definitely planning on doing some shows for sure.
What's your major achievement, your number one goal for 2021?
I think just outdoing myself with my last project, which I feel like I'm already doing, is like really doing a lot of things and getting to work with a lot more creatives in the space. I mean, even to be able to work with James Fauntleroy in this project was amazing in itself, but I definitely want to just continue to work with other creatives who I look up to. So I feel like that's definitely a goal for this year.
People know you for your music and speaking positive all the time. What is the key to staying positive, even when you're in this industry, things aren't going your way? What would you say is the main way to stay positive, even during the difficult times?
There was this post that I saw recently where it was saying that you have to be uncomfortable in situations. This industry is not a place of comfort sometimes. Mm-hmm. And when you get uncomfortable, it's easy to get down on yourself and feel like you're not doing enough. But that's just you don't want to be comfortable. You want to continue to push yourself and push till you succeed. And that's something that I feel like is just super important to keep in mind. Like even when you're feeling a little bit sad or depressed or something like that, it's okay. You can still make shit happen. So that's definitely something that I keep in mind with doing this, because not everything goes my way sometimes. But I just want to continue to stay positive and push through.
Something I've heard you speak about as well is that you were bullied when you were younger, and that's an inspirational story for anyone who's listening in the audience right now, because a lot of people go through bullying, and it goes to show you that you can go through this when you're younger, but you make it big when you're older.
Right. It's something that I definitely experienced.
Yeah, I experienced it too. A lot of people do.
Yeah, it builds character. It makes you, just all around better person. I feel like, it sucks, some people don't get through it, and that's something that is super unfortunate. But I think for me, I had a good, solid support system in my household, so it definitely helped me push through those moments of just like going through some crazy stuff in school. Okay, it was pretty intense, but it built me for what I am doing now, so I'm thankful for it in the end.
Any upcoming visuals for the new album? I know you're probably working on something.
Actually, I'm so excited. Tomorrow, I'm like, my life is a little bit crazy because I'm trying to do a million things at once. But tomorrow we're working on some cool visuals for just like an extension of the project. So I'm really excited to share that for sure.
Congratulations on that. We'll be looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Anything else you want to let the audience know here today?
Today, Today I want to let you guys know that I just appreciate the support, and it makes me feel really good that, people are really enjoying the project and things like that. So can't wait to just, share more things.
Can't wait to share more things. And we're looking forward to it. I want to thank you for coming on the show here today. We thank you.
Thank you so much.
Anytime you want to come on the show, you're always welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry for the chaos in the background.
Oh, no, it's all right. Trust me.
I appreciate you so much.
Yeah, no problem. As long as you're here, it's all that matters.
Yeah. Thank
All
you.
right. I want you to enjoy the rest of your day.
You too.
Yep.